welcome back to Bus Stop Constitution. My bus stop way down that way has a heavy equipment making it. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't ask. Not my business. I just stand there. Anywho, let's know your rights. Since obviously the felon in chief does not. Also, I want to say, if a felon can be president, maybe felons should be able to vote. Maybe the whole prison system's kind of not working for anyone, but like the few people that own the private prisons and make money off like how we treat people like chattel when they're incarcerated and we don't really rehab them. We just kind of stick them in there. Yeah, that's a thought for today. Anywho, knowing your rights, because the felon in chief, he either doesn't fucking know or he is willfully trying to mow them over. He said in an interview, oh, I'll have to ask my lawyer if everyone gets due process. Babes, Fifth Amendment, it says people, not citizens, and I'm pretty sure there's other parts of the Constitution where it does denote citizens versus just people. But how will we know what someone is without the due process? Anywho, section 7. Bill. Together objections if approved. It shall become law. Oh, we're talking about voting for shit. If after such reconsiderations 2/3 of the House shall agree to pass the bill, it will be sent together with objections to the other House, by which it shall likewise be reconsidered, and if approved by 2/3 of the House, it shall become a law. But in such cases where, go, but I'm crossing the street. But in such cases where, the votes of both houses shall be determined by yeas and nays, and the names of the persons voting for and against the bill shall be entered into the journal of each house respectively. If any bill shall not be returned by the president, winded, yuck, within 10 days, except not including Sundays, after it shall have been presented to him. The same shall be a law in like manner as if he had signed it, unless the Congress by their adjournment prevents its return, in which case it shall not be a law. Oh, it's like a pocket, not a pocket veto, but like a pocket pass. Oh, also, here's the Constitution part of Bus Stop Constitution. It's a book. I got it from Driftstone Pueblo out in St. Elmo, Illinois. They've got a really lot of cool folks working out there, making things nice. So if you ever get the chance, I think you should see their life-size teepee and maybe like sit in it for a minute and feel like, what would it be like to live here? Because it's neat. Section 8. The Congress shall have the power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises, to pay the debts and provide the common defense and general welfare of the United States. But in all duties, imposts, and excises shall be uniform throughout the United States. Wow, so they're saying the president doesn't have the power of the purse. It's almost like I don't want to alienate folks, but it's a pretty bad faith argument to go, he knows what he's doing because maybe he does, but he's using the Constitution like toilet paper. And that's ignoring basic facts and logic, because people like my mom love. Bev, if you watch this, I hope you do. I hope you get all you voted for. Anywho, Section 8. To borrow money, the things the Congress can do. To borrow money on the credit of the United States, to regulate foreign commerce with foreign nations, and among the several states and with the Indian tribes, to establish an uniform rule of naturalization and inform laws on the subjects of bankruptcies throughout the states. Hey, you know who had 6 bankruptcies, including a casino? To coin money, regulate the value thereof, and of foreign coins, and fix the standards of weights and measures, to provide for the punishments of counterfeiting the securities and current coin of the United States, to establish post office and post roads, to promote the progress of science and useful arts, So being anti-science literally violates the Constitution. Yuck. To promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for limited times to authors and inventors the exclusive rights to their respective writings and discoveries. To constitute tribunals inferior to the Supreme Court to define and punish piracies and felonies committed on the high seas and offenses against the law of nations. To declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, and to make rules concerning captures on land and water. To raise support armies, but no appropriation of money to that use shall be used for longer than a term of 2 years. Cool, there's a limit on the power. Howdy. I'm reading the Constitution. Yeah, I think we all need to know, because fucking felon-in-chief does not. Yes. So here I go. Where was I? Coin money, post office. Piracy, letters of marque, raise money for armies. Okay, we did all that. To provide and maintain a navy. To make rules for the government and regulations of the land and naval forces. To provide for calling forth the militia to execute the laws of the Union, suppress insurrections, and repel invasions. Ooh, my bus is here. It's way down that road. Okay, thanks, bye.